Matthew Munroe still has dreams that he's in prison after spending 5 years in jail for a murder he did not commit. Matthew Munroe was freed on May 24 of the murder of 22-year-old secondary school teacher Kezia Branche. A tearful Munroe, speaking to the press on Monday, said that he hasn't forgotten the day he was tortured by police officers into falsely confessing to that crime.
At one time, they took me into a dark room. It was a Friday, and they had me there all day, and they beat me. They covered my head with a plaster bag several times. They beat me with a wire rope, and they put me to lie down on the ground and throw water in my face and asked me to confess, but I did not.
The police had claimed as well that Munroe's car was used in the execution of the murder, but as a police officer testified, that was a lie.
And he testified to us that he had found no evidence on my car. He had found no fingerprints, no blood stain, bumper fit and proper. He even provided pictures to show the bumpers fit and proper.
Nightly News understands that the only evidence police had linking the cab driver to the crime was a phone call. According to Mr. Munroe, police had allegedly threatened a witness into fabricating her story before the judge.
And the afternoon time of that day, they came and they took my DNA, and I felt good because if they were saying under the young lady's nails were flesh, and if they took my DNA, I feel good to myself because I believe that with my DNA and the flesh on it, the person nail is not me. I'm going home the next day. But to date, the DNA never came as in evidence.
Kezia Branche, who had been a teacher at the Richard Ishmael Secondary School, died at the Georgetown Public Hospital on November 7, 2017. She was found unconscious at the corner of Louisa Row and Princess Street, Georgetown, on November 5, 2017. Munroe has a message for the Director of Public Prosecutions and the police ranks who were tasked with investigating the murder of Kezia Branche.
I would like for this case to be reopened. You know, if the media and the general public could join with me, and we could ask the government or whoever responsible for this case to be reopened so that justice could be served, because it's not fair for Miss Branche and her family, and even for her son, who is probably about 9 years now, maybe, or 8, I don't know. It's not fair for them. Justice must be served.
The case was heard before Justice Sandel Kisoon at the Georgetown High Court for the capital offense of murder. In a subsequent newscast, you will hear from Munroe's attorneys, who have all flayed the police for their improper investigation. Travis Chase, HGP Nightly News.